Dear committee, my name is Raitis Sevelis, and the title of my master thesis is Web 3.0 Usage in Social Learning Environments for Enterprises. Nowadays, small and medium-sized enterprises use different social environmental tools in order to support knowledge management and educational processes. The information within such environments is kept using different structure and formats. This is why it is necessary to have a solution which is capable to retrieve and transform those knowledge assets, taking into account contextual meaning. The goal of the master thesis is to uncover applicable ways for using components, concepts of Web 3.0 together with the social learning environments in order to support knowledge management and educational solutions within the enterprise. To achieve the goal, the following tasks has been set. Examine the concepts, components, architecture, benefits and drawbacks of the semantic web. Review the capabilities of semantic web to support knowledge management and educational processes within the enterprise. Investigate the current situation and trends in using social learning environments within small and medium-sized enterprises, and develop this scenario for integrating semantic web solution together with the social learning environment within the enterprise. According to the Berners-Lee, who can be considered as a pioneer in the field of the semantic web, it is a network structured in the semantic way which allows intelligent agents, systems, to operate with the knowledge asset taking into account contextual meaning, which means basically to interact in the same manner, close to the same manner as the humankind. Semantic web consists of three main components. First one is knowledge management, which is guidelines and best practices for operating with the knowledge assets. The second one is ontology, which allows to define concepts within a specific knowledge domain area, and also, in the case of the semantic web, serves as a knowledge repository. And web services as independent software components which use concepts defined by ontology. Also, semantic web can be considered as very beneficial technology, as it allows to introduce structured knowledge and describe it in a semantic way. It has drawbacks as a high maintenance and development costs, and moreover it puts additional tasks for the users who are willing to share their knowledge on a worldwide level. Taking into account those drawbacks, it is necessary to combine semantic web with already existed and well-suited solution like the social web. But this combination doesn't mean blind merging of the capabilities. Instead, it should be reviewed and evaluated against the goals that must be achieved with this combination. And still, this combination of social and semantic web allows to introduce semi-structured knowledge and improves the usability of the tools that are used in order to describe knowledge in a semantic way. One of the good integration examples of the semantic and the social web is the semantic web portal DBpedia, which captures the knowledge assets from the Wikipedia in the moment when they are created and describe them in a semantic way. For now, DBpedia is the biggest publicly free available semantic knowledge repository, which have more than 3.6 million knowledge assets described in the semantic way. Looking from perspective of user and how user can access these knowledge assets within the DBpedia, there are basically two ways. The first one is through using SparkQL endpoint, which, as the title suggests, basically allows to use queries built in the SparkQL language, and this endpoint is basically used by advanced users with a high skill in the IT, and also intelligent systems and different other IT-based environments. And the second approach is by using the info box, which is a method for displaying the content of the DBpedia to the end user. And the info boxes can be accessed through the publicly free available user interface through the web browser, and these actually do not require any specific IT skills. Now I will move to analytical part of my work, and is this. In order to develop interlinking solution, it is necessary to understand how enterprises use social learning environments in order to find out how to link them with the semantic web. To do so, it was decided to develop a survey and perform the interview process during the period of 1 month, and answers were gathered in total from 50 respondents, and the data was analyzed. As you can see from the pie chart presented on the slide, most of the respondents can be considered as small and medium-sized enterprises, which are in the main interest in my research. Looking on the more specific types of how these enterprises manage knowledge transfer and retrieval and also educational processes, the data shows that majority of the enterprises rely on social web, more specifically on social learning environments, to perform these actions. Nevertheless, only around 25% of all enterprises have scenario in place in order to capture the knowledge or to perform the educational process. But still these enterprises are willing to invest within development or upgrading of those environments. If we look on the more specific tools preferred by these enterprises, there are basically 2 groups. The first one is communication tools, and the most popular tools within this category is Messenger and Chat. And the second group is knowledge management and transfer, and the most popular tools in this category is file transfer and multimedia. And altogether, those 4 types of tools basically cover more than 60% of all the tools preferred by the enterprises. And now I will move to my practical part.